me know how the audio is. Well, I'll wait. I'm going to talk a little bit about goodbye bear market. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to see some green in these markets, man. It's just gotten, for the past almost year and a half, it's just been grueling crap. One thing after another. One thing after another. Market crap. Everybody's getting depressed. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's cutting each other's throats. Uh, you know, it's time to see the FOMO boys back in action. If you get what I mean. Mobius, tell me how the audio is, man. I'm using my earbuds. I don't know if it's any better or any worse. Trying something new, trying to figure out the best audio route because I'm a cheap bastard and I won't go buy a little cheap mic for my phone. So I'm trying to figure out the best for phone driving. I did receive, if y'all were watching my last stream the other day, it has now sent me one of those little auto stabilizing phone mounts and stuff. So I got that. I still got to work with it, man. That shit's confusing. It was too much of a technology overload one. Not good, breaking up bad. But, alright, hold on. But, let me know if that, I think you have. Yeah, I probably do, man. I'm out here, I'm bummed. Fuck. Now. Oh, we're back. You know what I should start doing? Let me know. Are we back? It looked good on my end. Let me know. Let me know. I see 3 of you still in here. Let me know if it's back before I just keep on talking to myself. Are we good? I knew I should have probably waited, man. Let me know. Sound better. Good. Okay. You know what I should start doing? I have my work phone. And I have a hotspot on my phone. I should probably, start trying to find like a good driving stream setup. You know what I mean? Because I do like doing these streams in out and about. But I really should find a better way to production wise. I'm just sitting here driving one-handed, fucking probably pretty illegal what I'm doing. So who cares, guys? Who cares? We're in crypto. We're rebels. Oh shit, I'm speaking. Anyway, what's going on, man? How is everybody doing on this? What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't know what fucking day it is. How's everybody doing? Still glitchy, but audio is good. Okay, yeah, I hooked the audio over to my Bluetooth on my truck cab, so hopefully it's a bit better. Hopefully it is a bit better. Hold on, guys, 1 second. So what do y'all think, man? Y'all think about Bulltown again, man? It's like I said in the beginning, man. It's just getting so grueling it's so hard to find any positivity. It's so hard to find even on Trayvon James' channel. If y'all watch Trayvon James at all, man, he had this reaction video on his channel today where he was some guy had posted a long video about like crypto was the ultimate grand like Ponzi scheme scam and stuff. If you haven't watched it yet, go over to Trayvon's channel after this and give it a listen. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a guy, basically, he made a video. He got into crypto in February 2021, right, at the absolute top. He got in at the absolute top, and now at the bottom of the bear market, he's making a video saying that fucking crypto is a scam, right? Typical, you know, typical outsider, man. Typical top buyer. You know, he bought in at the top, got fucking obliterated. And his first introduction to crypto was fucking NFTs. So, just idiots, man. People are freaking idiots. It's just insane. It's insane. Moby said, hanging in there. Have painters going on the trim today. Well, you know, 6 months left. Good God, man. You've been over there for, what, damn near 3 months already. Damn near 3 months already. Oh, shit. So, you still mining? You still mining Palm, Mobius, man? You still mining on the Palm? I've been trying to get myself to put more hash rate on Palm, but it's just I'm very skeptical right now, man. I'm very skeptical. Like I still support it and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of you could tell there's a lot of like fake hash power on the network. You know, people you just see these big. And it might be you, Mobius. Hell, I don't know. It might be you going in there and buying some hash power and pumping up the shit. But it's just, I don't know, man. I still believe, you know, they could do something. And it is the bear market. Don't get me wrong, right? It is the bear market. It's hard times for everybody. But you know, they just after the launch and after you know they released the airdrop, they've kind of just stopped pushing as hard as they were, right? It's still they stopped pushing as hard as they were at the beginning, which I understand. You're right. Get your project out, you know, capitalize on the hype, and get your feet planted and stuff like that. But you know, then you still got to keep keep the feet to the fire and deliver on stuff, right? Just got to. You will lose interest of people. And it's not that I've lost interest in it. It's just, frankly, there's other profitable shit to be mining right now, to be honest. You know, like I said, I do still have some of the small miners on Palm, but, you know, there's some, right now, man, ETC is profitable. I'm making a good bit. I'm making a good bit on ETC right now, dual mining in the field. So it's kind of hard to put everything on Palm, even though, and honestly, this little ETC pump has been looking nice too from the shit that I've been stacking up. But even though Palm could go absolutely nuts in the bull market, way more than Ethereum Classic or Seal or any of those, but it's very, very speculative, right? Very, very speculative. But we'll see. We'll see. Mobius said, yes, sir, stacking up. And I think, Mobius, man, if you want that little ASIC, you're more than welcome to. I just got 2 new KD miners in the mail yesterday. So I've been jumping on the Kadena train pretty hard. Because, you know, the more I dug into it, the more interesting, you know, and they've got a lot of big miners coming into the, you know, onto the scene here shortly, probably in the next couple of months. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. You know, it'll probably get cut by quarters, maybe halves. I don't know, but at the prices of Kadena right now, man, it's just hard not to jump on it right now. So I got 3 Kadena miners hashing on the Cadena algorithm right now, and also my Apollos as well. Staying on Palm to just get the bottom. Staying on Palm to just get the bottom of the market. I'm interested to see what they do, man. I'm interested. That decision they made to release the airdrop. Um, it was a double-edged sword. It was a big double-edged sword on their part. In one half I agree, and the other half I kind of disagree a little bit. And I don't really know what led to that decision. I wasn't really in the loop very much. Uh, I don't. I wasn't really in the loop as much as I should have been. I don't really know what led to that decision. I do, get the quick flippers out, get the people that are wanting to just get out, and let the core community, stay strong and start, buying out a bottom. But I really think once Palm actually launched, and then this Wild West Telegram stuff launching on Palm, it just diverted attention, right? And I don't know. That's what you get with a layer one, right? You got to have your solid foundation laid before you get these other projects coming on, and stealing the hype, right? Just like with the Pulse Chain thing, man. You've seen the sacrifice for Pulse Chain come out, even though it hadn't launched yet. Which, Jesus God, I hope is this year. We were saying months. Right now, we're hoping it's this fucking year. It's ridiculous. But that's what happened with the Pulse Chain thing, right? The sacrifice came around for Pulse Chain. Everybody was hyped about it. And then Pulse X came around. Hype was real, and then you just seen the flood of the projects that are going to be building on Pulse Chain, right? And a lot of them were out there just to still, ride the hype and take people's money and sacrifices that weren't even real. Unfortunately, there's a few of those that came out and wasn't even a real sacrifice. Some regulation would be good, man. It really would. I'm probably one of the most against regulation, but some would be nice to have, right? Just to, I don't know, in certain situations, right? Because you say that, and then they start regulating, and they just get carried away. That's the dangers of regulation. But Red Squirrel, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. We're just sitting in the truck chatting, man, like old times. Just chatting, see what's going on, seeing what conversations we can get lit up. It's pretty boring times in the market, right? See a little bit of green today, but other than that, man, it's just bloody sideways shit, right? Was all the dampers out? Had some bad whales, I guess. Yeah, they even had a team member fucking dump their bag, man. It was before Palm actually launched, though. They had dumped their bag of, because when ETH2, man, before, they had the E2.0 token as the placeholder, when that motherfucker took off, I think it did like a 32,000x, right? So, which I feel for the guy, right? You see that much money created that fast, you're gonna sell, right? But he dumped his whole fucking bag. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I still support them. I like what they're doing. It's just they need to get the hype back to them, right? And I think they will once the bull market comes back around. I think they will. I think. In other news, goddamn SBF going to court yesterday. How about that shit, man? Not guilty. He's gonna plead not guilty, and then they push. I mean, it's typical practice, right? It's typical courses. A lot of people were shocked when they were like, "Oh God, they're gonna let him be free until October of 2023." It's like, man, that's how the court fucking system works. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. You go in. Stuff like this, you got to have a trial, right? If you do not guilty, you go to trial. And the reason they make it that long is because you get ready for trial. You got to get all your ducks in a row. You got to get all your discoveries in order. The lawyers have to go through that, make their case. The defenders got to go through that, make their case. The prosecutors, the whole shit, right? And especially with probably one of the biggest frauds in history, it's going to take some time, right? And you know, the government wants their time to get as much as they can because they want to fry his ass, even though they probably already could without digging any deeper. You know, I honestly think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was listening to a conversation yesterday about, would it have been better for him to enter a plea deal, or would it have been better for him to take it to trial like he's doing? And a lot of people are saying, since, I don't know, man, it's so hard to make an assumption right now. It's so hard because you got that Caroline Ellison chick that fucking just straight spilled her guts out, snitched everything to worked with the government and stuff like that, and she got a plea deal. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I don't know, right? They say if he gets fully convicted of the crimes that he did, he could face like 120 something years in prison. And honestly, it'll probably get maybe 5 to 10, and with good behavior, he'll get out in probably 18 months to 3 years. To be honest, that's how the shit works, man. And with the connections he made, I think they probably still have some of those connections, right? He has to. And the kind of, he has to, man. He's not going to do. I'm willing to bet money on it that he's not going to do any more than 3 to 5 years in prison, max. Unless something wild comes about and some shit surfaces that we haven't, really seen yet. And that's just how it goes, man. You got money, you pay the right people, you get your foot in the right doors, man. You can make a 120-year crime come down to, 3 to 5. It's kind of ridiculous. #001, do you mint Zen tokens? Yes, I do mint Zen token. I try to mint them every day. Now that the batch minting and stuff is out, I don't want to spend that much ETH on it right now, so I just still do the single mint. It's stupid, probably, but I've done some batch minting also. But I just try to stay consistent with it. I think one of these days, Zen is gonna do something one of these days. I got a feeling. Always say not guilty. Can't blame him there. Guilty as he can be there. Yeah, 100%, right? And the thing is, I always taught, because I have a little bit of a criminal history. You never take the first plea deal. You never take the first. You always want to try to fight it, even though, like you said, he's guilty as he's guilty as shit, man. You can't be any more guilty than he is. But yeah, I mean, you definitely do the not guilty twice more time, and there's a lot of things. When you have the kind of connections, and when you have the money the size that he does, and you have the parents like he does, 10 months is plenty of time to horseshoe your way around some shit before the court date. So it's going to be interesting to see. Ken Talk, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just driving home right now. Just got done with work, driving home, and just decided to come here and chit-chat like old times. 001, thank you for stopping by, man. I ain't seen you in here before, so it's good to see you. End up in Butner with Madoff. Is that where he's at, in Butner? I didn't know that. I've been to a facility near Butner when I was younger. Butner's a federal. Yeah, Butner's a federal. It's a pretty big place. They got all kind of stuff. They got like an insane asylums up there. They got a youth prison up there in Butner. Pretty big place. Pretty big place. So how low do y'all think Hex is gonna go, man? Really, right? Really, actual. I know we people are out here 1 cent. It's not gonna go below 1 cent. It's not gonna go below 1.5. What do y'all? What's your true feelings, right? What's your true feelings? Because a couple months ago, people were saying it wasn't going to go below 2. So, how do y'all really feel? My money is. Hold on, guys. Red light or green light. My money is on they find his body before the trial starts and say it's suicide. That's and like kind of fake his death kind of shit. That'd be some crazy stuff, wouldn't it? If he just straight up faked his death, or if he actually did that kind of shit, man. Because if he goes to trial and gets to talking, and if he really actually was the fall man for somebody bigger, which personally I think is the case, right? I really do think he was the fall man in a great bigger plan behind these institutions and stuff like that, right? Because you've seen how hard Kevin O'Leary attached to him, dude, or clinged on to him, right? Something weird's going on behind the scenes with that whole intermingled crowd, man. It's so weird. And you know what's unfortunate is we won't hear the full story unless 9 times out of 10, man, when there's money involved, even if you take something to trial, there's shit going to be covered up in some kind of way, which is it's just terrible, but it's true. Oh, Mobius with the bearish ass price target, 0.007, 0.008. Damn, Mobius is trying to fudge y'all's bags, man. He's wanting to back up the truck at those prices. He wants to. That'd be crazy if that's what that low, though. It'd be really, really crazy. I've been watching the macro, and it's looking like more pain coming. Yeah, unfortunately, man. Exactly what I think too. But it's just going to be really, really nice when we finally do start carving out some kind of bottom, right? But what have you been? Man, Mobius is beep beep beep. That's what Mobius is doing, man. He's going in chat, spudding everybody's bags, so he can back up his truck. That's what he's doing. He's wanting to get them low prices. He's like me. We got into Hex kind of late, man. So we want to see them, negative cent prices. He knows too much against some higher up. Yeah, exactly, man. He knows a lot of shit, right? You don't just do that kind of. I don't know, man. It just blows my mind. Top, man. What kind of macro stuff have you been looking at? I've been trying to kind of watch, or try to figure out some kind of macro strategy here lately, and like what kind of indicators, what kind of, not so much, charting wise, but like it's all around. I'm trying to dig more into that stuff, man, like fundamental analysis and stuff like that, which I think pulls a lot more weight than charts, right? Even though charts are good to have and good to understand, fundamental analysis and what's going on in the world around you is a lot more important, in my opinion. I've got a limit in at 1.13, 0.13. I mean, you're probably gonna get a hit, man. You're probably gonna get a hit if it keeps on going the way it's going. Um, Got I follow this guy called Money GPS. He does y'all are still in here, y'all are the real fucking MVP. I just cut out for like 3 minutes.